Happy Monday. How's everybody doing? So, you want to start something new? Want to learn something new? So, Miss Bird's going to start doing a vocabulary video for a vocabulary word for the week. Okay, a school-wide vocabulary word of the week. There's going to be 3 videos, and they're going to be for 3 different grade categories. Yours is for 5th and 6th grade, okay? Your videos will be more science-related words as of right now, okay, until I'm maybe told differently. Ms. Hasty has asked me to do science-related vocabulary words for 5th and 6th grade. So each week you will get a new video. It will be a link through my YouTube channel, Miss Bird Believes in Books, and you can, your teacher can show you in class, or you can go to my YouTube channel and look at it that way, okay? So the purpose of us doing this is to increase your vocabulary knowledge and to introduce you to more words. Because as we all know, the more words you know, the better reader you become, and you know, all of these things kind of connect together. So let me just show you real quick. These are 3 reasons I came up with. All right, so I'm kind of getting ahead of myself a little bit. 3 reasons why you should learn new vocabulary words. Number 1, it helps you to better understand what you're reading, okay? And so when you understand those new words, then your reading comprehension will go up, will increase. Number 2, it helps you to become a better writer. And I know that you all are doing writing tests in 5th and 6th grade, and reading and writing, I've always said they're kind of like first cousins. And so if you can understand one, you can understand the other. They work together, and those words will increase your writing as well. Number 3, it helps to grow your brain with more knowledge, okay? And basically, that just really means it helps you to become smarter. It helps you to become more knowledgeable. It helps you to become a better communicator. So let's just use an example of if a student transfers from a different school and they have maybe a stronger vocabulary than you do. Well, maybe in order to understand them, this will help you in that way. It will help you to become a better communicator with them. It can help you to maybe understand your teacher better. And, you know, just like I said, the student that transfers, I can tell immediately when I meet a new student if they read or not. And because a lot of time the words that they use to talk to me, their word usage is, you know, just higher level words that they tend to use, okay? So that's one of the reasons we're doing this, is to increase our everyday vocabulary use. And like I said, now right now yours will be science, but we may add the more commonly used words that we use on a daily basis for you, okay? But right now we're going to stick with science words. The reason I'm wearing a cap, that's my thinking cap. My thinking cap is simply just what it says. I added a pin to it. I have a little Bitmoji here of myself, and this cap just it helps me to think. It helps me to focus. It helps me to cut down on my distractions. So possibly if your teacher would, allow you to have a cap and you can wear it during your testing moments or your very important test times or study times during class, that would is kind of like a mind over matter kind of thing. And when you put it on, then you know it's time to get to work. It's time to get down to business. It's time to stay on that track and get your mind focused and, keep it focused, all right? The way that I'm going to introduce the videos, the vocabulary words each week will be in the same format. Today's video will be a little bit longer just because I'm explaining it and, talking to you a little bit about with some background knowledge, background information, but each week they will be in the same format. This is what it's going to look like. This is, I call a vocabulary word window. And I call it that because it looks just like a window pane, okay? Some teachers would call this a word map, but the difference would be with the word in the middle. maybe there's a circle here, and it can be like, some teachers you could do a word web. I've done all of those things as well. I just chose this format just so that it would be a little bit easier to follow, and it's just something other different, okay? So, this week, for the week of January 25th through the 29th, for 5th and 6th grade, your word is theory. It's Theory, theory. All right, and here are those boxes broken down one at a time. There's our word. I highlighted it, theory. There are two different pronunciations, theory or theory. We commonly use this one. So over here, this shows 3 syllables, and then this one shows 2. It is a noun, person, place, or thing, okay? So when we use it today, we'll be using it as a noun. Our second box tells us the definition. It tells us the dictionary definition. It also, I'm going to actually give you 2 different definitions, and I also give you a definition that I kind of put in my own words. So, from dictionary.com, it is a coherent group of tested general propositions, commonly regarded as correct, that can be used as principles of explanation and prediction for a class of phenomena. The second definition that I chose was a system of rules or principles. And in my words, I wrote, it's an idea that has not yet been proven, but it is believed to be true. And it also, I was reading, had an article that when I was doing some research, I ran across this article, and I've actually ran across another one, but the word theory and hypothesis, sometimes they could be confused, okay? So this actually is kind of like a casual definition. It's called an educated guess. But the main thing with the theory is there has been some tests, and it is believed to be true, but it's not been confirmed, okay, not been proven. And so there have been some, there are things that have like activities or experiments or things that have happened or with over and over, and it looks like that is going to be correct, that idea is going to be correct, but it's not quite 100% proven yet, okay? Now, so, and I'm not even going to get into the hypothesis thing. That's for your science teacher to explain more about the difference, but do know that they are close, a little bit close in meaning, okay? All right, the next box are the synonyms and antonyms. The synonyms are words that mean the same or almost the same, or they're similar in meaning. And here's a concept, method, philosophy, or thesis. And I know thesis is a word that you hear when you're writing instructions going on. So those are words that you can, the word, like I said, concept. We even had, whenever I used this word right here, or excuse me, my definition, I used the word idea. Well, the word idea and concept, they are very close in meaning. So my definition was, it was an idea that has been, that has not yet been proven, but they believe it's going to be true. So concept and idea, those words, the word idea could actually, I think it actually was one of the words, but I just didn't list it. Antonyms, words that are opposite in meaning, disbelief, proof, or certainty. So, as I said, it's not been proven yet. So if you have proof, if you have certainty, those would be the opposite of, well, we are thinking, or we believe this to be correct, okay? So if we have certainty, that would be the opposite of that, okay? And then the last box is where you draw a picture and you use the word in a sentence. And this is a picture of a light bulb, which equals a lot of light bulbs, okay? And I kind of had a hard time finding a good picture to illustrate the word theory. So I know when you see you see the picture of a light bulb, what do you automatically think? Okay, somebody had an idea. Well, so an idea, and so you can kind of think of all of these light bulbs as it's been thought to be true because it's been done several times, but you have to remember that it's not been proven yet, okay? So here's my sentence. John's theory about why the ball would not bounce anymore was agreed upon by his classmates. So he had a theory. Maybe his theory was that there was not enough air in the ball, okay? And that, or maybe the temperature outside affected, the temperature inside the ball. Maybe his theory had something to do with that. So, and I didn't include the theory, but his classmates, whatever his theory was, they agreed that his theory was correct, okay? All right, I know that one was kind of a little bit of a tough word. In science words, sometimes words that are kind of abstract in meaning, which means that they are a little bit more difficult to describe, okay? Maybe they don't exactly have something that is an abstract thing is more like an idea. And something that's concrete is something that you can touch, okay? And so when we have abstract words, abstract vocabulary words, they are going to be a little bit more difficult for me to explain, but the purpose of this is, so now you've heard it, so now that you hear it again, possibly in your class, and the more exposure you have to the word, the more chances of you understanding the word, okay? So that's the whole purpose behind this, is for us to expose you to more words and for you to increase your vocabulary knowledge, okay? So that's our first word, and before I close, I will tell you there will be a list of words out in the, there will be a bulletin board out in the hallway. I'll put that up this week, and all of the words that will be, grouped by grade level. So your word will be up there under the 5th and 6th grade words, and I'll list them by the week. I am working on possibly doing something that if you see me in the hallway and you use the word in a sentence, or if you use the word correctly and maybe you make a vocabulary window and you bring it to me, that I'm going to either give out treats or something about that. Okay, I haven't worked that out yet, so don't hold me to that yet, because I've got to be able to do that for everybody in the school, because I'm making videos for the whole school. Okay, so as I said, we're kind of working out. This is my first time doing a vocabulary video, and we're kind of working out all of the kinks. And but I hope you learned something today, and I hope you enjoyed our first video, and I hope that you guys have a fantastic week, and I will see you next Monday. Bye-bye.